The other piece is we collectively have made serving in office in this country like a nightmare. Like it is unpleasant at best, nightmare at worst. Um, people get attacked on social media. People say stuff about their kids. I worked in political campaigns for about 20 years earlier in my career, and I worked with a lot of first time candidates. And it used to be that first time candidates, particularly women candidates, women used to not want to run when their kids were really little because they needed that. Like if you can't put your socks on by yourself, you need mom. That's a time when women didn't want to run for office. They want to wait till their kids are older. Um, Now I'm seeing a little bit of a switch. Women don't want to run when their kids are tweens to young adults because they're on social media and they are exposed to all of the terrible things that people on social media say about their parents. And they can become a target themselves. And then I say all of that with the situation again that we had in Minnesota in June, where we had a House member and her husband and her dog that were killed in their home, and a senator and his wife who were injured. Grace of God, I know these two, and they are wonderful, wonderful, wonderful human beings. And so I think that's probably the reason that whoever's in charge, they were spared. But he got shot 9 times. She got shot 8 times, and they're still alive. Thank you. But anyways, these are the kind of things that that people are having to think about when they decide whether or not they want to run for office. So I think that's another piece. We need to make public service less scary. We need to let our elected officials do their grocery shopping in peace. We need to tone down the rhetoric on social media. We need to get rid of the bots. I think we need to make it to where more people are willing to raise their hand and run for these spots, because I think that can make a difference in the dialogue as well.
Well, I categorically agree. And I think that there's hope. I tend to be Pollyanna about most things, like even AI.
This is why we're friends. Yes.
So I'm fairly Pollyanna. If only we look back at trending.
Yeah.
So Barack Hussein Obama would have been impossible, I believe, without George Bush Jr. And then Donald J. Trump as president likely would have been impossible without Barack Hussein Obama. And then Uncle Joe Biden coming back the way he did probably would be highly unlikely had we not had Trump 1.0.
Oh yeah.
And thanks to Biden, we got Trump 2.0. So what I'm illustrating here is a radical oscillation between extremes.
Mm.